And YouTube, welcome back. Quick post commentary on the game I jumped here in on Breach. Not played this map in a while, so it was nice. Straight into the action, down by 5, and we'll see how it goes. Running the ICR. I'm glad it's double weapon XP because there's a couple of weapons that they're good weapons, but you never seem to use them that much. Like the ICR is a wicked weapon when you've got a good connection. When I use the term good connection, I don't mean you've got a better connection than everyone else. I mean you're on an even playing field in the sense that your connection is equal to everyone's. Because when I say, I had a great game, I had a good connection, I don't mean I had a superior connection. I just mean, hey, this was a good game. I didn't lag, I didn't shoot first and die very often, I didn't teleport through a room 6 times. Although I keep getting the LAN cable disconnected midway through a game, and it happens probably about, if I play for an hour, it'll probably happen, we'll say we'll get 5 games out of that, it'll happen at least once every 5 games, sometimes more, but I don't know why it's doing it and I can't figure it out. As I mentioned in other videos, it doesn't kick me off at PSN, but it tells me there's no LAN cable connected, but I am still connected to the internet, but I get booted from my game. So the problem is with that is the game thinks I've left or quit, so I've been penalised, my stats have been penalised for the win-loss and the KD and things, so I think my KD should be considerably higher, and it's not been doing it. It started doing it about 3 weeks after the game came out, although to be honest I've had, the main issue I have with glitches in Black Ops is whenever I add a person to Black Ops friends list or my PSN friends list, after I've installed the game, I cannot see them in my Black Ops friends list. They're on PSN, I can't invite them, I can't join a game, I can't do any of that because they're not on my Black Ops friends list. Now the other week I joined in and something happened to PSN, it were weird, there were like no friends online. I went into my Black Ops and the 4 people that I can't actually, there's 4 people that I've added and two I've known for years but got deleted somehow. They're all there as joinable, and I could actually join them in a game, and none of my other friends were there, so the 4 or 5 people that I've added on Black Ops that don't appear in my Black Ops friends list were there all of a sudden. So I found that really odd, and I'm playing, not just yet, I mean I do start to play, I always, when I'm near a high streak, in particular a Wraith, I always start to play a little bit more cautious and more conservative. Although I'm kind of here, I'm like looking at my teammates, and because I've got some map awareness, I'm kind of trying to predict spawns, and they should have been spawning around back of me, so I was kind of waiting for them, because that room, a lot of people tend to rush up there, quick 2-piece there, but they didn't, so I don't know what happens. So I know this is a high traffic area, and I watched one of Drifter's videos, and he said this is like a really campy kind of score streak if you like to camp or don't like to run around and rush. And I don't understand his logic, because that's absolute bullshit. You don't have to sit by your hives. In actual fact, it's a bad idea, because there's a considerable delay on these hives. So the amount of times I've pulled out my hive gun and actually start to fire it, and it's hit someone, and then they've killed me, and then 5-6 seconds later it kicks off and kills them. It happens all the time. Now that were a bit silly me. I'm 23-0 at that point, and I were damaged from a previous guy trying to kill me. I'm just unfortunate that I have teammates that are cowards and won't jump in a gunfight. If we both had that, then he would have gone down easy, but I were previously damaged and my teammate got away there. A bit frustrated, I think I died 4 times on this match, and I'm really frustrated because they were all like just my fault like that. Like, I should have killed him, I'd hit markers, but my aim was slightly off, and it sort of frustrates me because this should have been a flawless game, and it would be nice. I've never had a nuclear, it's really weird. I've had over 30 kills before. The one, I'm just a bit annoyed with this guy because like I get, like, because I always do well, I usually get messages calling me a camper or a cheater, and hardly any of them check it. But I always say, dude, just go and check the the vault that records your gameplay, and none of them ever will, because they know they've got, oh no, I know what I saw. I'm like, well, check it then, just prove me right, prove me wrong, do whatever, but they won't. But so that's why we're a bit slapping that teammate, because I hate people at camp, I hate it, because the shit, campers are shit. Like, I don't know why people message me all the time, call me a camper, because I do well, because a camper never does well. Like, I've never seen a camper go positive, hardly ever. The only time a camper will go positive if you've got an enemy team that is a real shit team. Like, you know, I just had a game on Skyject. Oh my god, I'm the only one that went positive. Surprise, surprise. But we got slaughtered. I couldn't really do much. I had a bad game myself. But you know, when the enemy team's got Raps, 2 Wraiths, Cerberus, and constant UAVs and Hellstorms, because my teammate, I think the best player went 14 and 12. 12 and 14, 14 and 16. But the 3 guys that were like 6 and 22, around that sort of score. I think I went like, I got 13 and 7, something like that. A really bad game for me. And it's weird because like most people would beg, like would you know, when I've had debates with people in this game, they're like, well, I go positive most of the time, and they think that's good. And it's, for me, always like 99% of the time going at least triple positive, you know, or higher. You know, this is why I don't understand why my KD is only 260, because my average over 5 games hardly ever drops below about a 7 or 8. But you know, the people kind of mistake the KD. That KD is not an average KD, because you've got like the mean average and the median average and all these types of things. That KD is not really an average KD. It doesn't quite work like that, I don't think, because like, I'm having games where I'm constantly getting 30, 35 kills, 3 or 4 deaths. I'm having games like that all the time with 10, 12, 15, 20 KDs all the time, like literally all the time. But then you have a game where you get like a 150 KD. And obviously you get something that's lower than your stats that helps drop your overall stat. So for me, it's not an average KD. I don't think it kind of works like that with the math. It's an overall KD, but it's not an average, I don't think. I could be wrong, but that's kind of how I view it. But when you're on 20, 21, 22,000 kills, it takes a lot to move your KD upwards. I mean, it goes up every week or so. It goes up 0.1 or point, you know, a couple of points. Which, to be honest, I mean, to get it to go up from like, I think it's 263 at the moment to 264, would probably take something like 5 or 6, 15 to 20 KD matches. I think that'll probably nudge it forward. And you know, I mean, there's a 30-74, and another good game for me, another average game for me actually. You know, but it's, you know, at 925, it's an average KD that I get. So you know, but nonetheless, good game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rambling, and YouTube. Cheers.